with this one right here, we done got Young Gold with the remaining solid. You got the remaining solid, and you got the whole thing right here with Young Gold and him just having his whole like just an stolen one. You know, his stolen one, especially with this one, and just the sensibility. You know, the sensibility, and especially with the way he has his sensibility and the ongoing on this one and the whole thing, like how he just got his skull skin. He got the whole thing on a scoping thing, like he got it real scoped out. But Young Go with the especially with his main one, you know, just his vertical one, you know, his vertical one coming into the whole thing, and especially with this, you know, just the standard film and everything else, and just him having his whole just unscolded thing, you know, scoping thing coming into it, especially with the remain and this other thing. So he got a real Stosen one, locked in one, you know, with the whole just let's do.
Nigga, the message to get what you don't got. The struggle that don't stop it.
Yeah, remain solid. Even when my life is driving me crazy, I can't call it. Gotta do this shit for little bro when them in the state college. But they want my family rocking the shirt with my face on it. Nigga, that thing on me, nigga. My name solid. Could slide through any concrete jungle when they acknowledge. She say she love me, I tell her to get my name state college. But they want my family rocking the shirt with my face on it. Nigga, that thing on me, nigga. My name solid. Could slide through any concrete jungle when they acknowledge. She say she love me, I tell
Ooh, cause I do any concrete, I do any concrete, cause that's knowledge. You know, they call me solid, they call me solid, that skizzy right there, that should be like the whole thing. But he said they call him scholar, you know, even through the jungles in them, just even through those jungles and those, you know, them parts roses, like he said, you know, they didn't call them from the jungle, cause you know, most people came from, you know, where they came from, you know, is the jungle, you know, the prodigies, all these other, you know, lokes coming into it. But, you know, he said, you know, remain with the Skamis, and, you know, they call him solid, you know, with just that, you know, exposure nickname and the whole thing, like, you know, especially with everything else, you know, just licked in sin.
Tell her to get my name tatted. The way I'm popping, you would think I was a pain at it. Ay, go straight, Jack. Look, when I think about the struggle, a reflection of me. 999 problems, but I kept it a G. Don't trust your soul when I roll, keep that effing with me. But deep down, them niggas know that they ain't effing with me. I teach my youngest not to follow, use your own mind. You can't get rich off my hustle, put in your own grind. I kept that vision, was tunnel when found the gold mine. Flood up the rollie, looked at it, bitch, it was go time. Skirt it off, this shit trash, nigga, turn it off. My little sister got ain't effing with me. I teach my youngest not to follow, use your own mind. You can't get rich off my hustle, put in your own grind. I kept that vision, was tunnel when found the gold mine. Flood up the rollie, looked at it, bitch, it was go time.
Ooh, I kept that vision, I kept the eternal, just like a vision in the tunnel and the whole thing, like, they say, you know, I kept the road runners, like, I kept it on another roads, you know what he said, you know, I kept it with the vision in the tunnel and the, you know, just the visions, like they say, you know, them visions and them things coming around, like you coming around to different, you know, sorts of little spots, and you thinking of different, you know, portions, centenaries. And he said, you know, he didn't kept it all type of, you know, visionaries and all these other like conics, and you know, especially with the whole thing just coming around, it's like, you know, it's spread shit.
Skirt it off, this shit trash, nigga, turn it off. My little sister got that ear funny, cause we never heard of y'all. Bitch, I'm a king, I need a turban on. It was really war on my city for them blocks that we was serving on. Exotic flavors, what I'm burning on. Cut out the leeches, only ride with my family to keep my circle strong. Look, I done seen and I heard it all. Avoid distraction, cause it's another classic, that what I'm working Remain on. Solid, even when my life is driving me crazy, I can't call it. Gotta do this shit for little bro when them in the state college. But they want my family rocking the shirt with my face on it. Nigga, that thing on me, nigga. My name's solid. Could slide through any concrete jungle when they acknowledge. She say she love me, I tell her to get my name tatted. The way I'm popping, you would think I was a pain addict. Go straight jacket, nigga. And this is something that the she say she love me, I tell her to get my name tatted. The way I'm popping, you would think I was a pain addict. Go straight jacket, nigga. And this is something that the trench feel. Tell her to get my name tatted. The way I'm popping, you would think I was a pain addict. Go straight jacket, nigga. And this is something that the trench feel. Go to trial, sick of waiting up on the bench real. Fought the case 7 years, he ain't win still. It's a cold system, I'm talking below the
And the whole thing, he said the way I'm popping these things, you would think I'm a pain addict. The way I'm popping these things, you would think I'm a pain addict. This is a trench feel, you know, just the way it comes with the thing that they said they didn't give him, you know, the whole temporary of a 7, you know, 7 temporary of a click. Like they gave him that they gave him that dot. They didn't even hesitate, you know. So it's always gonna be around, you know. We don't you know, cooperate with that system, you know, system operation, like the whole thing with it just coming around, like they say, you know. Most people don't even, you know, get in like obituary on that whole, you know, details and stuff like that, because you know it's just so much, you know, incarcerated behind us. So it's like putting your against in. But with the whole thing, like he said, you know, this is a trench field, you know. Everything else was going on, you know, it's a mixed feel. Like the whole thing, it's just cooperation. The whole thing is like, you know, you putting your whole just vision berries on it, you know, with the just the blinks. But the way I'm just doing these things, they would think I'm like a skank kill, like he said, skank bills.
The wind chill. Niggas catching on now, but I've been real. They should put this shit in the film, I feel like Denzel. Taking care of my family, wishing my friends will. Keep going up, probably somewhere along the chemtrail. Vince Carter with the windmill. The homie was trigger happy soon as he spot him, shout out the windshield. I had to tell him, cuz you thirsty as fuck. How we explain this shit if pigs get the blurping this up? Why I still love the hood like he ain't hurt me enough. Remain solid even though I know the journey is tough. On La La Land, it's forever you. Keep directed from heaven, beautiful guardian angel helping to get us remain solid. Even when my life is driving me crazy, I can't call it. Gotta do this shit for little bro when I'm in the state college. But they want my family rocking the shirt with my face on it. Nigga, that thing on me, nigga. My name solid. Could slide through any concrete jungle when they acknowledge. She say she love me, I tell her to get my name tatted. The way I'm popping, you would think I was a pain addict. Go straight jacket, nigga.
This right here was a skizzy one right here. You know, the skizzy one coming into it and the whole thing. Like he said, you know, with the whole just brisket and everything else. Like he said, you know, I got that thing on him and then everything else. And, you know, this one's for the, you know, just the clinches one coming into it. Like the whole just where he coming into it. Like he said, you know, with the whole thing. But this one right here, it was another, you know, skizzy one. Like I didn't even see the whole thing coming into it the way he was just like, for listening. Like he was most definitely, you know, giving us that, you know, that Trinity. Like he was, you know, with centuries come, you know, you coming from the jungle, you know, you coming from the everything, you know, you can't run from something, you know, you was raised around, you know, something you was just raised around your whole particularly, you know, skizzy moments. But you know, with this one right here, like this one right here, I gotta get his, you know, it's just his credit, his success. It's just his success on this one, because this one was you don't really got too many most and for comics.